Where are you guys now, you and Sabi?
We're cool.
Right, let's go to Michael. Explain that situation.
There was flirting. I'm not going to deny that. But the perception that housemates had was invalid.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for hopping in. I'm Julie Uche and this is Personality Highlights. So in my channel, I do reviews on reality shows. I talk about social issues and I talk about how, people could just go around being a better human. And if you're very, very new to my channel, this is basically what I talk about. I talk about a lot of things. But if these things I just mentioned are the things that kind of interest you, you probably want to hit on the subscribe button if you like personal development videos like this that I'm about to share with you. And of course, click on the notification bell so that you always get updated, get alerts of my video every time I share new content. So with this said, guys, I can't wait to go into what I want to say in this video. So you guys, the Shine Your Eye season, Big Brother Naija is officially over, and the buzz has not died down. There has been still very, very interesting conversations going on, and basically today I want to talk about the interview section that Ebuka had with we had the 6 finalists, right? So I'm going to do this in batch by batch, just the way they left the house. I'm going to be doing a review of their last interview. I've never actually come into my channel here to talk about the interviews any of the housemates has done, with Ebuka, but I intentionally needed to do this because it was so damn important, especially to my channel and for all you guys who are looking for, very, very valuable personal development goals kind of video. So you guys know that the 3 runner-ups, if you don't know the show we're talking about, I'm talking about the Big Brother Naija show. I'm reviewing the interview section that that occurred among the 3 housemates. Emmanuel, you guys remember that Emmanuel was the 5th runner-up for the show, followed by Angel and followed by Cross. So I'm going to be talking about their 3 interviews specifically. So these guys hopped into Choke's boss show, and that's a premium content on Showmax, and they really needed to talk about a lot of things, a lot of things that were a big concern to most of the fans and the viewers who had already seen the Big Brother show. So Angel basically, Choke actually started the questions with Emmanuel, and she asked him a lot of important questions, like how the ship was going, if he was in love with Rose, which he obviously said he was, and then asked about the flirting thing. And Dude just said he was just catching cruise. And totally, I don't know why a lot of people are having a big problem with this guy catching cruise. If the ladies can catch cruise, if the other guys in the house can catch cruise, why can't he catch cruise? But anyways, it ended up with Emmanuel defending himself and saying that everything he did, whether I was flirting with Emmanuel, whether I was flirting with Angel or the flirting with Sasuke, that it was just a game and he was there to play the game. And I personally remember Emmanuel and the Coros having this conversation about upping his game by flirting with the girls. Like, basically, it was like he was a very quiet person and he felt like, they escorted him into the house. He felt like he wasn't given enough content. So he probably wanted to use that flirting thing with Angel as a strategy. We don't know for sure, but this is his explanation and we're going to stick by it, right? So, and then he went ahead to say Toke asked this question specifically, and Emmanuel's response is epic. Like,
Okay, so are there any real feelings in there?
Of course there are. If I'm in love, we are in love.
He didn't just say I am in love with Licorice. He said we are in love. It means that it's a like they have both, made this agreement between themselves. And of course, it looks like a very, very serious relationship would emerge, and probably something more beautiful might emerge from that. And then Toke went ahead to asking the next person, which was Angel. Angel was right in the middle of them, just in the order they left the house. And the question was why she was not talking to Cross, and then she talked about she felt betrayed. She said that Cross literally had to talk about her with white money and Pere. And guys, I really don't see why Angel is getting all hot and high over that, because literally this dude was very, very, very concerned. On countless occasions, he had tried to talk to her. She, sometimes she has this mood swings and she really doesn't talk to anybody. And so, like, he needed some kind of help, or he needed to talk about it. He needed to get it off his chest. And I feel that was why he talked about it. But anyways, at the end of the day, Toke actually asked them to kiss and make up, and there was this beautiful hug that occurred, and it looked like everything was good.
Oh, that's so sweet. Only on Showmax, guys.
Now, the two things I have with this particular interview is I really didn't understand why Angel was so high on defending herself over the flirting thing, because she kept on saying that Emmanuel started flirting with her first, started the flirting thing. And me, like, okay, around people like us that watch the show anyway, some of us might say Angel started it. We're not in the house to know who started it, okay? But in the intensity of the chase is what I'm interested in, because if you guys had watched the show, you would notice that Angel was a person who was really not letting go. Like, she just kept on, like, at the point it was as if she was throwing Emmanuel. Like, she literally wanted this dude to fall for her, and unfortunately he didn't. Maybe thanks to white money, who kind of came in between them most of the time. But I repeatedly tried to understand why Angel was really defending herself.
My dad came for the show and he gave me his phone, and I'm very, very curious. So I went through everything and I'm seeing that I'm the one that started the flirting.
Angel,
me.
you started the flirting. I just did my day.
In that he started flirting first, and it looked like she was getting angry, and so I was like, why? I mean, I thought that was a strategy in the house. You would have just laughed over it and it would just fly. So why defend? Like, so it felt like, for me, I felt like she was having a dual personality. Like, she had a show personality, and then after the show, we're kind of seeing another side of her that was not really that flirty. Yeah, it is in her, but it's not really that deep, like she painted herself in the show. That's just my opinion anyway. But anyways, there's also been rumors on social media that this guy, like Angel, has unfollowed some of the housemates, Licorice, Emmanuel. And I'm like, okay. And guys, I don't know even who started this gossip, but sometimes I think the management team has a hand in some of these things that these housemates get to do, like their behaviors and all that. But for my own part of the story, personality highlights, I'm basically talking about what is happening and why people get to behave the way they behave. And so whether Licorice is following Angel, whether Angel is following Emmanuel or not, actually is not my concern. My concern right now is because Angel said something about using her father's phone, and then her father showing her that she was one who started the flirting first. And me, I'm trying to understand if probably her parents are beginning to scold her, ask her questions, like chastise her, like, talk to her about some of her ill behaviors, and probably she's just trying to defend herself. And for me personally, I think that Angel is really, she's been through a lot of hot mess, psychologically, mentally. And I mean, it was really nice to see the real pictures, the real faces of both parents, both Angel's mom and Angel's dad. But my biggest question is, will they continue the way they've been living? I mean, we had Angel talk about getting a new place. We had Angel in the show talking about a lot of things in the show. She talked about how toxic her family was. She talked about how she wanted to take her brother out of the house and then come live with her. So it's very, very obvious that Angel actually has lived a very toxic, like she has been surrounded by toxicity, like a lot of negative vibes. And my question is, what's the way forward? What are the parents going to do about this? Are they just going to sweep it under the carpet? Is she just going to keep on running towards the mantra of, oh, I'm a superstar and all that? And basically for me, I think this is one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do. I'm going to talk about Nigerians and Africans especially, because some of us have a problem with telling ourselves the truth that yes, we have a problem and we have to fix this problem. And one of the biggest things I think Angel actually needs, and I think she's not the only person who needs it, I think both parents also need to go with her and probably go through a therapy session. Like, I think they need that as a family so badly. I mean, it is more important than her media rounds right now. I don't know who's listening. I don't know who thinks I don't know if I'm connecting with anybody with my thoughts anyway, but if you're watching or listening to what I'm saying right now, I mean, what do you think about what I just shared? Am I making sense, or does it sound like nonsense to you? Personally, I think she has to go for serious therapy, because if she keeps on with this, oh my god, it will be such a very huge loss, because it's not just going to be for the parents, it's going to be for the society, for us, everybody who's ever going to have a dealing with her. I'm sure she's going to do well in her mental blog. She said she wants to talk about mental health in her blog, but I think it's not enough. I seriously think that a lot of things has to be done, especially because I know that parents are not so, like, they are not the average parents. Okay, they probably are the average parents. They are not below the average parents, so they should be able to afford therapy. They should be able to say, okay, you know what, let's go connect and find out the solutions to our problems so we can live like a family. Even if they're living apart, I think there is a very big spoiler alert that is ringing out loud in this family, and I really think if it's not addressed, it's going to be very detrimental to all of them. I'm going to leave you guys with this video that has been circulating over the social media about a man who was asked a question about his parents, and he was like, oh my god, I can do this to them, I can do that to them. And this is like, it's one of the scariest videos I've seen this year, 2021, on the internet. And I think we have a lot of people, a lot of young people, a lot of millennials, a lot of youths, black youths, Nigerian youths, who actually are venting very silently or very loudly about how their parents have handled them, how they feel about their parents generally. And I personally think that one of the biggest problems we have as a country, one of the biggest problems why identity crisis is actually rising very, very rapidly in this part of the world, is because parenting, poor parenting, bad parenting is really, really one of the strongest things that is really, really affecting us. And I just hope, I pray that help comes very fast. I hope a lot of people start understanding that there is a big fire on the mountain, and we all need to just go and quench this fire before it gets to consume all of us at once. So I'm going to be leaving you guys with this video. Watch it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. And I'm definitely thinking about reacting to this video, probably by getting some on my channel and to talk about it more elaborately. But just share your thoughts. What do you think about what you're about to watch right now? Put it in there.
You feel use your man make money.
Now, Bobby, this Bobby's picture, I'm dying to Bobby. I feel use my man for do money.
You feel use your man for do money.
Because I go use and do money with pleasure and satisfaction without not even thinking back.
So what about if your mom cried and said, please don't use me in big money?
Now my verse you can wear in that.
You go choke your mama well and you go die.
My bros money, don't talk about money. They tell this.
So
give me the phone. I don't say they talk.
So if they can say okay, but now you go spend only 3 months. You go enjoy the money only 3 months.
I'm happy with that, man, bro.
You go stay with that 3 months and die without money.
No problem.
Okay, what about your papa? You feel kill your papa make money?
That's the most simple. Now I'm going to even happy person.